Welcome to Red Bandana Gaming, the channel where Logan will show you everything. From gameplay to gear, their crew is here to take you on a journey through every atmosphere. Releases to news, you don't have to choose. Red Bandana Gaming is here for you.
Hey everybody, Logan here. Okay. Yeah. We're not gonna beat around the bush. The Game Awards was trash. Okay, I decided to watch it yesterday. I actually wasn't going to, but I had a number of people ask me, "Oh, are you gonna watch it? Are you gonna watch it? Are you gonna stream it?" I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna stream it." So I decided to start watching it, and it started to be just a really massive cringe fest. So I switched from their stream to Spawn Wave, and I watched the guys over there because you had Spawn Wave, you had, I think it's Nate the Hate and RGT85. I think those were the three ones that were doing their commentary, and oof. The chat was going off too. The chat was, yeah. So that's where I was watching it. It was a massive cringe fest. It's not for you. It's not for me. It's not for anybody who likes gaming. It's for, okay, that show pandered to an audience that isn't you. I don't know anybody who watched it and said this wasn't terrible. It was pandering to a crowd that just complains on Twitter who will never buy video games. It was cringy. It was horrendous. Some of the ads were just, oh my god, there might be kids watching this show. You should not do this. And yeah, it was very bad. And there were parts in the show which were talking about Spotify. What was the most listened to songs on who cares? Why were there movie trailers? Who cares? And awards, those weren't awards. And one, Nintendo, really? There was a category, what was it, Best Family Game? 4 out of the 5 games are Nintendo, and Nintendo got all pooped on. They won one. They won the Metroid. What was it, action game, adventure game? But there was a point, it's like few and far between. Hey, here's an award, and they gave it out for 2 seconds, and that was it. And it was terrible. The people they chose, I mean, had nothing to do with video games, or if they did, it was might as well be watching the Oscars or Grammy or some of that garbage like that, because this isn't what gamers want. Gamers wanted recognition for actual good games. Not saying the games that were that won weren't good. It's just, in my opinion, they were better. And to just have all these companies try to sell you trash instead of actually bringing in the developers and say, hey, let's talk about it. Okay, you won. What'd you do to that? It wasn't about video games. And then the whole big reveal at the end was The Matrix. And what did they announce? Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie. Okay, Sonic Frontiers. Alan Wake. And I think the other game was called Metal Hellsing. That was actually pretty cool. But otherwise, it was trash. And I mentioned something in the chat that, if you looked at the theme for all the games except for maybe 2, you're going to notice a theme. And it's sad that they have to. Okay, you know what? I'm going to get very angry, and I'm just going to stop right here. And I'm going to tell you, that was garbage. Do not waste your time. There's a handful of good trailers. The rest is trash. This needs to go. Otherwise, it needs to be owned or start. But Jeff Keighley, you got to stop. You're done. This is done. It's terrible. It's been progressively worse and worse. The one year when Madden won, we knew it was just garbage. When Madden won Game of the Year, it was garbage. Since then, it's been worse. Real gamers think this is a joke. This is the thing that we all laugh at. Because we know awards aren't going to be given fairly. It's whoever pays. Game of the Year, I was shocked Don't know how that happened, but okay. I was surprised it wasn't something by. Oh no, that's right. They did condemn Activision without condemning Activision at the beginning. Remember, there's bad people at the top of that company, but I'm here to defend the people at that company that aren't bad. There are people that work hard that you never see in all these game companies, is Activision Blizzard specifically, that are good people that don't participate in that garbage. And you can't chastise everybody. And the way they were doing it at the beginning made it seem like they were just, okay, yes, there are bad people. And hey, why not say Sony in particular? Dude at Sony. Now, I see what you guys did. So, hey, Game Awards are terrible. Let's not watch it anymore because I don't know anybody who does without... Yeah, it was terrible. I would really, really want to see the downvotes on this. I don't have the extension to see it, but I really want to see the downvotes because it was a disaster. All it was pandering to Twitter. People who will not buy your video games. Oh, you made sure they're not going to complain. But again, you should have seen that. It was cringy. It was terrible. It was not a video game award show. These aren't video games. And it's funny, I was talking to Lich over text while I was watching it, and we were discussing, and he's like, maybe these games aren't for us. Maybe gaming isn't for us. If you're watching this, maybe not for you. Maybe the way video games are going, they're not for us. Maybe it's all just, meant to I don't know, but these games don't look good. It seems like it's doing the same thing the way the comic book industry's doing, and you know what? Maybe it's time to just go back to retro gaming. I don't know. Hey, Japan's still coming out with some great stuff. Nintendo, keep doing what you're doing. Okay, that's my little rant. Yeah, there's no clips or anything. I don't care about them. I'm not putting any of their stuff in this video. Just to know, I just want you guys to know, it was cringe. It was terrible. It wasn't worth my time. Luckily, I decided after about an hour and some change, I went to Walmart and got something to drink because I didn't have anything left to drink in the house. I was out of sodas, I was out of water, I was out of everything. I was like, dang, I'm thirsty. Went to Walmart, got some sodas, came back. And I was still watching on my phone. I was watching the Spawn cast and everything, but it was terrible. It was terrible. Props to the guys on Spawncast. Props to RGT85 putting that video out last night. And if you follow us on Twitter, you can see my first response was an agreement with him. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Head on over to redbandanagaming.com. Follow us on all of our socials. Head to our spring shop, link in the description below, where you can get all kinds of great Red Bandana Gaming merch. Again, head on over to redbandanagaming.com. Subscribe. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.